welcome back to my channel. Do you guys see anything different about my face? Anything beautiful? Anything that's bow? It's there. It's my lashes. Y'all like them? I like them. I just need to fluff this part out. But y'all, I am cooking once again. Back in the kitchen until I get a ring. I just saying, yeah, I'm gonna marry myself one day. Not really, but I am cooking in the kitchen. It is that time. I'm actually going to make some salmon bites and mashed potatoes, something really quick, something easy. And if y'all want to make it too, you can. Like, you know what, if you have a long day at work and if you got some kids you need to feed, go ahead and feed them these salmon bites that I'm going to show you right now, because it is super easy, super flavorful, and it makes the tummy feel good. Like, you feel nice, you feel good. Like when you eat that home cooked meal and you're like, wow, like my body needed that. That's what these salmon bites are going to do for y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy this cooking video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all in the kitchen with me. So boom, look at me peeling these potatoes. I am a housewife peeling these potatoes. These potatoes was actually really big. Like, I was literally struggling. I had to show my Nana, like, look how big these potatoes was. And I don't even know why I have a mind like this, but to me, this potato right here was looking just like a little nipple. I can't help it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just my mind. God kind of gave me this dirty mind a little bit, or it's just the freak in me. I don't know, whatever. Bam. Look at me chopping it up, okay? I am a professional. I can chop anything in the world. You want me to chop up that man's ding-a-ling-a-ling if he's cheating on you? I got you. I'll chop it up good for you. He won't even know he had one. But anyways, oh my gosh, this was so kind of like hard for me to chop it up because it was so thick. If y'all Caribbean, y'all say tick, okay? Tick. It was tick. Anyways, boom. So look at me chopping it up. Y'all, I need to be on Chop. Look at me. Like, Chop needs me. Because I'm that girl. If they have my food, they'll be like, girl, why are you chopping it up? Like, ain't nobody in this world ever chopped up before. Gordon Ramsay would be proud of me. I would love to meet him one day anyway. But y'all, look at all my potatoes. I had too much. Like, sometimes I cook way too much or too little. And I'm washing my hands. Y'all, if you're not washing your hands, please don't ever talk to me. Don't even breathe near me. You know what? You need to go to jail. And I'm filling my water for my mashed potatoes. Y'all, I love mashed potatoes, okay? Especially when they're made right. My family loves them. Ooh, girl, you thick. You're real thick. Waiting on my husband to say that I'm thick one day, but I'm going to just tell myself for now. Put some salt, as we know, because I like some salty water. And y'all, look at these bell peppers. I'm making sure I'm washing it. Like I said, wash everything. Make sure you're washing your butt. And guys, I really love yellow and orange bell peppers. I eat it raw. I love it raw. You know what I mean? Raw. Anyways, so let me stop. Rinsing it all up, chopping it up. You want to make sure that you are dicing your peppers into small little pieces. It's really not hard, as you guys can see in the video. If you don't know how to cook, it's okay. We can learn together if you want to learn how to cook, because I am still learning how to make things taste better, flavorful, but honestly, look at me. Call me Ratatouille. I am a ratatouille. If you ever seen that movie, that's a good behind movie. Go ahead and go watch that movie, because that rat's going to teach you how to cook. He be cooking in the kitchen, chopping it up again. Then I get my red bell peppers. Look at me. Guys, I'm so proud of me cooking. If you was to see me in the kitchen back in the days, I was literally freaking out. I was having anxiety like to cook. I was just like, I'm never gonna cook. My man's gonna cook for me because I can't cook. But now I've been more comfortable because I have no choice. I have to cook. I have to eat. Anyways, look at my peppers. Who needs a dicer? It's me. Then I got my cilantro. Cilantro is so fresh. Like, when I tell you, put that in your salmon. Salmon could be very fishy, and you want to make sure your salmon is not fishy, so this really does cut it back. And it's fresh. Y'all, this was the hardest thing ever. I should have got a chopper for this. I should have not been Gordon Ramsay, because I decided to chop this up. Then I decided to chop it up with my fingers. Nothing was working. But I decided to go back to the good old knife. The knife semi-worked, but at the end of the day, it did its job. And I put it in the fish. So that's all that matters. That cilantro was fresh and it did its job. And I got it all together. Look at my peppers and potatoes. So boom, water is boiling. After the water boils, I kind of like to put my potatoes in. I like to make sure they're cut up because when it's too big, it takes way too long. And I'm the type of cook, like, I hate when it takes so long to cook. I get so annoyed. I'm like, why is it taking so long? So I'm going to make sure I have like one of the highest settings. Then I decided to get a little measuring cup because I put too much water. Y'all, last time I did this, my water kind of overflowed and my mom's stove was all messed up and she got really mad at me. And I was like, I'm never doing that again. Look, almost, this is worse than bacon. It almost splashed on me. Like, what? Look at my potatoes. So now it's time for my salmon. Y'all, this salmon was literally marinating in some water and lime because I was making sure everything was disinfected, all the pesticides. Like, what? We don't need nothing dirty. I'm making sure we don't get sick around this house, and we're going to be washing our stuff. So if you don't wash your salmon, please wash your salmon. Please wash your salmon. Anyways, I'm cutting it up in little bite-sized pieces just because it stretches. And honestly, I kind of like it in bite-sized pieces. I feel like it's just easier to eat. Just like my man. Anyways, let me stop. Just kidding. I don't like little small pieces like that in real life. But I'm just chopping it up, guys. I didn't realize how much salmon I freaking had. This is so much salmon. Like, what? There's literally only like 4 people in my house. And I just have so much food left over. Water's boiling. And I decided to put olive oil because I want all of my seasonings to stick into my salmon. Then I have some onion powder, garlic powder. Guys, I don't measure. I just follow the spirit. Whatever the ancestor tells me, stop. Then I make sure I added some Italian seasoning for some greenery, and it tastes good. Then I have some basil. I love basil. Basil's so fresh. Like, I just love fresh food. And then we got some black pepper. If you guys say, oh my God, it's spicy, da 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 da, I don't care. Put some black pepper because you'll be okay. It's going to clear the sinus. Adobo is a household statement. Like, I don't know. I know this is the best seasoning in the world. Obey. Then you put some on. Not too much because you don't want your food salty. And then some lime to cut out the fishy taste as well. And then I'm going to mix it all up. Make sure my seasonings are there, marinating. Then I'm going to just reapply my seasonings because I want to make sure all of my fish is getting seasoned, okay? They are going to be seasoned just like me and my Caribbean descents, okay? We are seasoned, well seasoned. I didn't let y'all know I added smoked paprika at the end because I wanted it to have some nice color. Honestly, I don't know the reason of smoked paprika. I just know it just does something to the color, okay? I feel like it doesn't really have much flavor, but it is what it is. Then my mashed potatoes were all boiled out, drained the water. Yeah, my hand was getting tired. I got a mashed potato smasher, and I smashed it all the way up, y'all. I was getting real strong doing this. Then some heavy whipping cream. Then I decided to mix it up because I like creamy mashed potatoes. Creamy, okay? Some butter. Butter is good, y'all. Make sure you get some butter. I know. Butter is just I just love it. Like, I'm a country girl in my past life. Anyway, some cheese. Then you're going to mix it all up. Yeah, I love cheese in my mashed potatoes. Please go do it. You're going to thank me. You're going to literally want to kiss me on the cheek because because you put cheese. And then with some black pepper. Black pepper is meant to go on mashed potatoes. I love it. And then a little bit of salt. And you just keep trying as you go, you know. I don't really measure. I just trust, like I said, the spirit to your liking, whatever flavors you like. But y'all, look at me. I bent the damn spoon. Anyways, more cheese. I felt like I needed more cheese. It wasn't enough. Cheese is very salty, so you don't really need that much salt. Y'all, I was getting mad hot in the kitchen. Like, oh my gosh, what? So, y'all, my mom has always taught me, make sure you're clean as you cook. And I was making sure I didn't have, like, piles of dishes at the end of the day. So I made sure that I was washing my dishes. This is my favorite thing to do. I know you can't see it on my face, but I love cleaning, okay? I love to see things clean, put together, things organized. It's just one of my favorite hobbies, all right? Like, my husband's going to love me because the house is going to be nice and clean. And the kids are going to probably not like that because they're going to want to make sure everything's messy again. But anyways, yeah, like I said, getting things together when I become a wife. Anyways, boom. Now we're making our sauce. But we're going to put some butter. And this is salt-free butter because we don't want a lot of salt in our foods. We don't need no high cholesterols or whatever. Boom. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I can't believe I did this. Paper. But it's okay, whatever. Pepper's in the sauce. Let it saute a little bit. Then I'm going to add some seasonings just for greenery. This has nothing with salt. So this is just all for a garnish or whatever. Mix it. Y'all, this came out so good. Like, I was just in heaven. Something about seasoning, it just makes me feel like I'm doing a thing. Like, I have my ancestors really looking down on me like, you go, girl. Like, I don't know. It's something on the spirit. Then I have my salmon in there. Y'all, I didn't tell you, but I did put the cilantro in my salmon, but it is what it is because I thought I recorded, but I didn't. And then I decided to let the salmon, I kind of like lay it flat so all of it can cook like on one side first. Salmon is super, super, super quick, so you don't really have to do too much. It was like on a medium heat, I want to say. And let it do its thing. Let it get a little dark, smelling it, you know. I just love smelling stuff, watching it. Then I decided to mix it all up. Y'all, when I tell you, I was posting this on Instagram and people were like, oh my gosh, you should bring me some. I want some. But like I said, as I cook, I taste my food. So I like to make sure I add a little bit more seasonings if I need it so that I know I can always doctor it up. If you're scared to season, just please put a little bit, then add more as you're going. Because if you put too much, there's nothing you could do. The food is over, it is in the garbage, and you better just order some takeout and call it a day. But I like to go add a little bit as I go because you know what, I can be a little heavy handed and I just don't want my food to taste salty. I like a lot of flavor, no salt, but flavor. And mixing it up, I added more butter because I felt like I needed more of a sauce. I don't like dry food. That's what my man says. He don't like it dry. He likes it, you know, wet like me. Yeah, now it's time for me to eat the food. It was so good. I really didn't eat that much. I'm making sure I say my prayers. God loves me. And look at that face. You know when you make that face? Like, it was just so good. I was munching and I was just in love. Like, I definitely rated this a 10 out of 10. So please make sure you guys do it. Don't forget, I always end this video with something motivation, something positive. And I would like to say, please just don't stop doing what you love.